Dear couples, please come very close. Let me speak to you. I want to start today by talking about the causes of cheating in the family. Part 1, which is emotional and physical disconnect. Cheating rarely begins in the bedroom. It usually begins in the heart. This is the truth that so many couples are yet to embrace. When emotional connection fades and physical intimacy is neglected, a dangerous gap is created in the marriage. That gap does not automatically cause infidelity, but it creates vulnerability, especially when unmet needs remain unspoken or ignored for far too long in the home. We need to understand that it is unhealthy for spouses not to be intimate, because intimacy is not just proximity. It is about being connected emotionally. Emotional disconnect begins when spouses stop connecting, not just communicating. It is possible to communicate as distant enemies under the same roof without being connected. Spouses may still talk about logistics, children, bills, and schedules, but the deeper conversation may have faded. There is little sharing of fears, dreams, frustration, or appreciation, which are essential things that couples need to discuss. One partner feels unheard, unvalued, or emotionally invisible. One time, the marriage becomes a place of coexistence rather than companionship. God did not design marriage for spouses to coexist or to cohabit. God designed marriage for some important factors or reasons, which are companionship, procreation, reflecting God's image, and stewardship over His creation. We need to grasp these essential purposes. Loneliness sets in not because the spouse is absent, but because emotional presence is missing. When emotional intimacy declines, physical intimacy often follows. Touch becomes functional instead of affectionate. Sex becomes infrequent, mechanical, or non-existent. Unresolved conflicts, resentment, fatigue, stress, or lack of intentional romance all contribute to this distance between the husband and the wife. As physical closeness diminishes, spouses may begin to feel undesirable or rejected, even if no one says it aloud. In this vulnerable state, attention from an outsider can feel intoxicating. A listening ear or compliment or gentle affection can awaken emotions that have been dormant for so many years between the husband or the wife. What begins as just talking or harmless friendship can slowly cross the boundaries, because the emotional and physical needs that should have been met within the marriage setting have been met somewhere outside of the home. Receiving love from wrong quarters can destroy the best of marriages. It is important to let your spouse find love in your family. Again, this does not excuse cheating. Infidelity is always a conscious choice that can be made by either the husband or the wife. But emotional and physical disconnect lowers defenses and increases susceptibility. When couples fail to nurture connection, they leave emotional doors unlocked through which the enemies could enter. Prevention lies in intentional reconnection. Couples must prioritize quality time, honest communication, affection, and intimacy, however busy that the two of them may be. Small, consistent efforts listening without distraction, expressing appreciation, touching with tenderness, resolving conflict promptly. All these put together rebuild closeness in the family. A connected marriage is not immune to temptation, but it is far more resistant to it. I believe you have been blessed today. Tomorrow, we are still going to continue with this series on the causes of infidelity in the home. For more of videos like this, please follow us, like, share, and comment. God bless you.